ambassador of Southern Africa as a man.
Yeah, UN Women Gender Champion.
Gender champion. And he had a project that he submitted to us to go around the country and work with recording some 18 songs in 10 languages, but all advocating issues of gender-based violence. So that's an example of the arts, in this case music, being used to talk about gender-based violence and the conditions of women. But I'll ask Albert to talk about that because he released a CD and a video about this whole process. Albert.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Ceremonies. I will try to be brief, and therefore I will say all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. In 2012, I was appointed by UN Women to be the gender champion for Zimbabwe. And this is the former Secretary General's initiative, the UN Secretary General called Ban Ki-moon, who decided to get us to meet in South Africa from various countries, both men and women artists, to try and see if we can be advocates or champions against gender-based violence. So we were asked in South Africa what each one of us would do if they got to their countries. I had so many dreams. I thought about competition in poetry among school children so that we start them young. I thought about workshops. Indeed, in 2013, we had 2 workshops, the one in Harare and the other in Bulawayo, among artists, both men and women. And this was an induction exercise or induction engagement with artists so that then whatever they do in their artistic field, whether it's painting or dance or poetry or comedy, they should be sensitive to issues of gender-based violence. Now, I then decided that later on, as my term comes to an end, I would work on I would go around the country, and thanks to Culture Fund for supporting. So I went around the country, out to Binga, to Victoria Falls, where they speak Nambia. I discovered that in Wange, actually they speak about 7 languages. Nambia, Domba, Tonga, Chewa, and so on and so forth. Then I went all the way to Chirezi, to Beitbridge, to Gwanda, and I was auditioning artists, especially new voices, totally new voices from their areas. And I got what I thought were good voices. But in the process, we were also talking about gender-based violence. It was not just for singing. We would find out if they are interested in getting themselves engaged in this. And we got amazing stories from them. So eventually, after auditioning, we brought them to the city of Bulawayo and we recorded them in various languages, in Venda. And I do know that most of you don't know there's Xhosa in this country. You think of Xhosa as in South Africa, but yeah, there is. So we went around Bembes where they speak Xhosa, Plumped where they speak Kalanga, the various languages. This I did because I do know that according to our constitution, we have 16 languages. That includes sign language in our constitution. So I decided that these people would be very happy to hear these messages in the languages they speak. Because most of the time in this country, we tend to concentrate on very important messages in English, in Shona, and in Ndebele. Now, they were very happy. There are areas where, because when we go down for auditioning, we would discuss. We met chiefs, we met headmen, and one interesting thing, in one of the areas, they were agreeing that women should be disciplined. You know, like physically. And I was like, no. But when I spoke, women ululated. You know, they were very happy. I did not go there to impose that there shouldn't be gender-based violence. I went there to persuade them, to talk to them, and they quite understood, because the tendency is that if you impose, they may get you out of their area soon because of their traditional certain values. But I think the whole thing was accepted. I will not spend much more time because I know 2 more are to speak. I just wanted to say this is the result of the work I never intended to make a documentary film because, I mean, that's the business of Mac, Dorothy Mac. I merely wanted to, and Dev Skusha, I merely wanted to document. But my friends said, after seeing the material, said, oh, you need to do something about this so you can share with the world. This is a film, a documentary film that resulted. And this is the 17 tracks that we recorded from different artists. Some of it is really very good, most of it. And this is the little booklet with translations and explanations. So if you like a particular song, you then, try and find out what it is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And I will give to the ambassador. I only have one copy.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.